Good morning, TCTC. On April 7th, Hubbard students have an early dismissal at 1:45. Please wait for the announcements to be dismissed. For our first segment, we have Riley talking about her service project.
My name is Riley Ring, a junior here at TCTC in the Vet Science program. I am doing a research project in English class where I research the Purple Star School organizations, and my next phase of my project is to conduct a donation for Veteran Affairs. I am requesting help from program instructors to encourage their students to bring in supplies found on the list I will be providing to you with a box that the supplies can go in. The winning program will get a donut party and this will last through Wednesday, April 24th. Thank you for your participation.
TCTC's first ever community night is Thursday, April 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. This family-friendly event is designed for all ages. Join us for games, activities, food, and much more. Visit us at tctchome.com to learn more.
To help out some of your veterinarians, so be sure to donate some toiletries. Now, on to our next segment, we'll be hearing about work-based learning.
Hi, my name is Chris Taylor. I am our broadcast administrator here at Rust City Church. So Tracy has been one of our interns here. She's been taking lots of photos. She's been shadowing our broadcast team, helping us make sure that we're getting footage and photos of our midweek outreach as well as our youth program. She's also been helping out with a lot of our media aspects for youth as well, like I said, as our broadcast team. So she's typically here on Sunday during our first service, takes a lot of pictures for us. Those are useful for stuff such as thumbnails, just random records for us. Shadowing, she's watched me direct. She's shadowed whoever's on graphics, making sure she's soaking it in and learning how our team kind of runs. So Tracy's shown quite a bit of improvement since she started. When we first started taking pictures, I could tell that she was very nervous, especially with our gear and how we kind of run everything. And since then, she's come a very long way, and we've seen major improvements both in her pictures, her editing style, and just her work in general.
I'm Tracy Shockey. I'm a multimedia student, and I'm an intern at Rust City Church. I have been interning here since about November, middle of November, and I've learned a lot, like how to improve my photos, editing style, and a lot with just running a live show in general. I'm usually here about Wednesdays and Sundays, and I've taken photos, and I've shadowed people as well. I ran graphics too. I would say it's helped me improve because it's helped my confidence level in the work that I put out, and just helped me kind of find what I like to do and what I want to do in the future. This experience has affected me because I got to see what they kind of do like in the workforce area, I would say, with multimedia, and saw how people care for each other. Like this broadcast team pretty much has everyone's back. If something goes wrong, there's people to help. Just kind of see how people do things just outside of school, because all I really know of multimedia is here and TCTC, and I would say becoming an intern is one of the best decisions I've made because I got to see what happens in the field.
Next, we'll be getting an inside look of the Biotechnology program.
My name is Mike Alvitro, and I teach the Biotechnology program here at TCTC. Jobs in the biotechnology field would include those that are just truly biotechnicians, but that also includes things like healthcare workers, people like nurses, pharmacists, physicians, physical therapists, clinical laboratory technicians. Students that come through the program might go off and become things like chemical engineers or bioengineers. There's really a diverse market for students with a background in science to go off and pursue careers in. I guess the main thing that I try to get through to my students is that when they're done with my program and they move off to the college or university level, the main thing that's going to get them through is perseverance. Not willing to just give up, but being willing and having the mental discipline to do what's necessary to be successful. I always tell the students that probably only about 10% of success at the university level is dependent upon their natural abilities. The other 90% comes from their hard work and perseverance. What I like best about biotechnology is the fact that the students are able to work in the laboratory every day. So not only do we have a traditional classroom where we have notes and lecture and discussion, but every day of the week the students are actively doing something in the laboratory. And that's not something that I'd get a chance to do if I were in a traditional high school teaching a traditional science course. I chose to work at TCTC because at the time I was certainly interested in science. I was teaching science prior to this, and when the job came up, I took advantage of it, and that was, I believe, 17 or 18 years ago now already.
What an amazing program. For our last segment, we'll be looking at Skills USA with Darian McNeely in our CTSO Spotlight.
How y'all doing? My name is Darian McNeely. I'm the regional president of Skills USA. I'm in the engineering program here at TCTC. Skills USA is a student-led organization and they teach the students and their advisors at the same time how to be skilled workplace workers, and it teaches them skills to be workers and more skilled workers in their career choices. Personally, I learned that really time management, because before I didn't really know how to make a time speech, and they gave us like 2 minutes to do it, so it really taught me how to really construct my sentences and my speeches properly, and it really taught me how to be professional in anything that I do, because that's what skills teaches you. I got chosen president because on the RTI training, the Regional Officer Training Institute that we went over, basically that whole week you were evaluated and you were selected from your advisors, your counselors, and the state officers at the same time to be either vice president or president. And fortunately enough, I was voted in by all of them to be the regional president. What awards? I had the Statesman Pin, which is right here. Basically, to get the Statesman Pin, you have to complete this long list of like 25-something questions that you had to do throughout the week. And at the end of the week, you get the Statesman Pin. And also, I have my presidency pin. Yeah. And the presidency pin you get by being president. So, yeah. Fall conference, obviously in the fall. So it was pretty cool. It was like thousands of kids in red blazers. So when you come in there, it's low-key intimidating, but when you start getting in there, you feel like a family because everybody's like you, and you can relate to everybody. So basically, we had like workshops all day, 40-minute workshops. You get to meet different people throughout the region, throughout the state. You get to meet your state officers, and it really trains you, and it encourages you to be a regional officer. So we were practicing our speeches in our hotels when I was crying and dying in my hotel room trying to get my speech done, but we lit. Last words. To be honest, skills is really worthwhile. Myself, I didn't really see myself in it, but I heard president, so I wanted to be the president. So really, don't use that, but try to really have your encouragement as to really trying to prepare yourself to do what you want to do, because we're here at TCTC to be skilled workers and to be in our field. So I encourage everybody to try to get involved in skills because it's really worthwhile. And it teaches you so many things, and it shows you stuff about yourself that you never knew that you were about. So, yeah.
To him and everyone a part of Skills. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. I'm your host, Raj Wright, and we'll see you next week.